Okay, so we're starting section 1, and this section is all about developing your Facebook plan. We're going to be setting goals and figuring ways to measure those metrics. I think the first thing that you should do when you're trying to lay out your plan for Facebook Live is really to commit. That's something that Facebook loves to see from pages, is if you are going to be committing to doing a Facebook Live regularly. They like to see consistency of when you go live. That will help you in the algorithm, and they'll rank you higher with that. So something that I like to do is say every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. or every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. I'm going to go live. That also helps me when I start my day, because you can plan out your Facebook Lives, which we'll get into. But also when I'm waking up in the morning and I'm thinking about what I'm going to wear, the makeup I'm going to do, it's a little bit different when I decide to do a video. I usually do a little bit more makeup, maybe wear not workout clothes when I'm doing a Facebook Live. Let's talk about that for a second. This is a little bit of a rabbit hole, but I think that it's really important to think about your appearance when you're going to be on these videos. I'm a little torn when it comes to this. One part of me, I want people to know that I'm professional. Real estate is a very professional profession, and I want to set myself apart as the professional young adult that is selling real estate, still being able to be stylish and cool and connecting to my demographic, that kind of thing. However, I do think it's important to be a little bit authentic as well. So my suggestion in this scenario, and this is what I've done with success, is the Facebook Lives that I commit to doing every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m., call it Ask the Agent. I'm very professionally dressed. I usually have my jewelry on, a nice top on. If you can see my whole outfit, then the whole outfit is nice. I always have my makeup and hair done nicely. You don't have to go and get a professional to do it or anything like that, but just make sure that you look presentable and nice. Now, sometimes I'll do a rogue Facebook Live to where it's kind of off the cuff. If I see something I feel like is important to share or something like that, then I will maybe be a little bit more authentic with my looks. So I might have on, like the other day, for example, I was doing some cleaning in my house and I was cleaning my staircase. I have carpet on my stairs, they get dirty and stuff like that. And then I was looking at the handrail and it was just really dirty for my kids. And I'm like, this is actually an area that needs cleaned. It's probably kind of gross with germs and stuff, but a lot of us don't think about cleaning it. It's just not something we think about to clean regularly, especially if you're getting ready to sell your house. This is really important. So I was in my cleaning clothes, my hair was up and kind of crazy, and I went live, and I feel like people can kind of relate to that side of me as well. She's an actual person cleaning her own house, and, she felt the need to bring this information to me. I do think that it is our due diligence to convey great information like that to our buyers and sellers in real estate, as well as any other profession. So I think that it's important to show both sides. There is a time and place for both. So my suggestion would be to dress nicely, maybe for your more scheduled lives, and then maybe do off-the-cuff lives every once in a while and be a little bit more authentic. Another great example of that is if you're reviewing a restaurant, or something, you're going to just kind of look how the days, if it's windy out and your hair is kind of crazy, just say, it's Kansas, we have crazy wind, so sorry, but I had to share this restaurant. It's amazing, etc. You kind of get where I'm going. So now that we've kind of set that up, I guess we can kind of move on. So it's really important to set a day and a time that you're going to stick with. Some people get a little ambitious and they say, I'm going to do a Facebook Live every day. That's great, but it's really hard to maintain. So my suggestion would be maybe start smaller and add on rather than saying, I'm going to do it 5 days a week, and then you do it for 2 weeks and you're like, holy crap, this is a really big commitment and kind of a time suck. I think maybe scaling it back, it would be good. I feel like adding more on is better than always taking some away. So set up a time and a day that you'll commit to. The next thing you need to think about is really what are you wanting to measure with these videos? That is the huge benefit of doing your Facebook Live with your business page and not your personal page. It's because they give you a lot more insights to your videos. One of the things that I love to measure is how many people are watching your video for longer than the 10-second kind of rule of thumb. That means that your content is really solid and people are enjoying what you have to say and maybe enjoying your video. Another thing that I like to measure are engagements. How many people are engaging with your video? We'll talk about this a little bit later as well in another video of how to get some more engagement on that. The third thing that I like to measure is what actions are people taking, because I'm a huge component of having a call to action. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Having a call to action in your videos. So that is saying click the link below, or if you want this free handout, give me a comment below and I'll send it to you, that kind of stuff. How many people are taking those actions? It's really important. You want to create as much engagement as possible. So those are my top 3 things that you want to measure. Now in the workbook, I have given you a little spot here to write down some goals. I like to go 30, 60, and 90 days. You guys, you really should be committing to doing these videos for that long at least, because it really is going to take some time to get them rolling. And once you get into like 50 videos or more, it's really fun to say like, I've done 50 live videos, and it starts making you look like you kind of know what you're doing, and people start really remembering your videos and knowing that you do them, which is kind of a strange feeling, but it does happen. So that is it for section 1. Go ahead and plan your goals, write out, what you want to do for 30, 60, 90, commit to your day and time that you want to do your Facebook Live, and then I'll see you in video number 2. Bye.